Yes, sure. You can.
Okay. Okay, so since we are going to record, I'm going to show my screen on the desktop format because it will be better. Are you seeing my screen?
Yes, it's better.
Yes. Okay. So this is but I wanted to show you this version. I've seen that some of you have had entered through your phones. Capacity Exchange is a platform that was developed thinking mobile first. So you will be able to do everything on your cell phone. So this is a really important thing for us on the development side. So we thought about that, and I hope you have a great experience. But since we are going to record it, I'm going to share a wider screen, so it's going to be better on the video. This is the main page of Capacity Exchange. So I'm going to share the link with you here on the chat. So you type capex.toolforge.org, and this is what you are seeing. So I did not prepare a slide today because I believe this is going to be better if we can talk and I can guide you like a walk through the platform. But before I start, I am to give you a brief introduction of what is this project. So this is a project that was born as an idea through the discussions of the movement strategy back in 2016. So a group of affiliates was wondering how they could improve capacity building inside the Wikimedia movement. And there were two main sides of this discussion. One that believed that people should come from outside to teach people inside the Wikimedia movement. And the other branch, which is the one that had the idea of capacity exchange, believed that all the skills that we need as a movement are already inside Wikimedia movement. We just need to connect people so they can learn from each other. And then this idea started. So we had a previous development phase with some Wikimedia Europeans affiliates on 2021. And on 2022, the project migrated to Wikimedia Brazil. And we got a Movement Strategy Initiative grant, which was a line of funding that the Wikimedia Foundation had that was for projects related to the movement strategy 2030. So capacity building, as you may know, are one of the central focuses of the movement strategy. So improving the skills inside the Wikimedia movement and improving the skills of those that are coming into the movement is one of the main preoccupations of the movement strategy 2030. So this is where capacity exchange was incorporated to this whole idea of making it easier to share skills and to build capacity exchange inside the Wikimedia movement. So it got a movement strategy grant that was supposed to last 2 years, so from 2023 to 2025. But we got an extra year with an amendment, and we are finishing this grant on June 2026. So we had a 3-year development phase with this funding of the Wikimedia Foundation. Is it clear? Do you want me to answer any questions yet? Does anyone have any questions? Okay, so I will continue. You can drop your questions on the chat, or you can raise your hand here. And if I am not being understandable as well, English is not my first language, so I hope you can understand me. So this is the project was built inside Wikimedia Brazil, but with a separated team of developers, and we delivered this beautiful tool. I am a very fan of this platform, and I do believe in its potential. And so I am very pleased to talk about this and to talk about the potential of using it. So I'm going to start by explaining it to you. This is a not outside platform. It is hosted on ToolForge. ToolForge is a space within the Wikimedia Cloud Services, which therefore is organized through the values and privacy concerns of the Wikimedia movement. So, although Capacity Exchange is not inside one of the Wikimedia projects, the main 15 projects, it is hosted on Wikimedia Cloud Service. So, it follows all the same security and privacy concerns of Wikimedia projects. We also build it closed. So, although we do not store sensitive information inside Capacity Exchange database, we choose to close the information of users, so it's more difficult to scrap this information. So, if someone builds like a software to scrap all this information, they cannot access this on Capacity Exchange because they have to log in to see what is inside. There's only a few things that you can see if you are not logged in. You can see the organization list, which you can access here on the top of the page, and you can see the profiles of the organizations that asked for a profile. So you have to ask for a profile. So if you are representing your communities and your community wants to have a profile on Capacity Exchange, please let me know and I'm going to arrange that for you. So you can see the profiles of organizations here, but you cannot access all the information. See, this is an information that you have to log in. And you can also access the events. So you can see the events. This is a feature that is being improved. So it's going to be better in like a couple of weeks, but it's already working. And it shows events related to skills. So this is one of the main things about Capacity Exchange. Everything inside it is skill related. So what is the main objective of Capacity Exchange is to connect people through skills. These skills can be knowledge, can be services, can be skills, abilities, capacities. So we call them capacity from capacity building. But the idea of capacity incorporates all these things: knowledge, skills, ability, services. Okay, so everything inside Capacity Exchange is skill related. So you find a profile through skills, you find an organization through skills, you find a mentorship through skills. Everything here is related to skills. So what we call our capacity directory is our main functionality inside Capacity Exchange. So let's log in to see how it looks from the inside. So to log in, you are going to use the same username and password you use on Wikimedia login. So we do not access your information. This process is done through the unified login on MetaWiki. So you click here on continue, and it will redirect you to the OAuth and say that they are going to request the permission to interact with pages and send email. You are going to allow, and then you are logged in. So this is the homepage of a user profile. Once you logged into Capacity Exchange, your profile has already been created, but it's empty. So you need to fill in all the information. And this is really important because on the Explorer, for example, you cannot be foundable if you are not skill related. So I'm going to show you how you going to edit your profile and complete your information. Okay. So before that, I'm just going to give you a brief walkthrough on how the tool is organized. So this is the logged in homepage. So you have a welcoming phrase here, and this is these buttons to take you to your profile or to the Explore feed where you can find other users. Here you can see some updated stats on the Capacity Exchange database. And here are what we call the carousel of suggestions. What are the carousel of suggestions? Are some profiles that the tool is matching with you and give you as a suggestion to connect with. So these people were selected based on the capacities that I shared as available on my profile. So these are people that I could share with my knowledge. These are the people that match what I put on my wanted capacities, those capacities that I want to have. So these people have these capacities that I put on my profile so they can teach me about them. These are also people that speaks the same languages as I do. So I can also connect with those. And these are some recommendations of capacities so you can add them to your profile pretty much easily. So you just click here and it was added to your profile. You'll see here on the top, there was a green tag saying that it was successful. These are the capacities that are most shared inside Capacity Exchange. So this is where it comes, the suggestion. And there is also a disclaimer here to tell you how the tool is recommending this to you. Here on the bottom of the page, there is also a space to suggest event to you. So if there is an event that is still going to happen on the near future, and it connects to your capacities, then it's going to appear here to you as a suggestion. Okay. In my case, there is no events that match my capacity, so this is blank. At the bottom, you can also send email. Okay, so here is also a link, direct link to our meta page, our privacy policy that you can look at later, our GitHub, where our code is stored and everything is open. So if you are a technical person and you want to take a look at this, you can go to GitHub. Also, a link to our MetaWiki page and the direct link to our Translate Week page. And this is really important. So I think Mamiswa, I don't know, Mamiswa, I don't know if it was you, but someone said that they are from the Francophone community. And this is something that I want to share with you. All the platform is translatable into any language that you want. So here I put it in French, and you can put it in any language that you want. If your language is not linked here, you can tell me and we can add it to the database, okay? So this was pulled from a list of the Wikimedia movement, but it obviously doesn't incorporate all the languages in the world. So if you are not seeing your language here and you want it to be here, please let me know. So you can see that everything has been translated, okay? The French guys have done an incredible job on translating the tool, but there are also, for example, Arabic here, that there are a lot of things that still need to be translated, okay? So to do that, I'm going to teach you how. So let's go back on the English so we can continue. Is there anything that anybody wants to ask or say?
Okay,
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, if for instance, I'm working on a project and I actually need like a trainer with a particular capacity, how can I get the trainer?
Okay, so how can you connect with that person? Would that be? How can you connect with that person?
Yes, I think that's what she's trying to ask.
Okay. So let me just use an example of this carousel. And this is also possible on any place inside the capacity exchange. There's the possibility of saving this profile to be seen later. So you can save it, and I'm going to show where it went. And you can also click to view the profile. Once you open the profile, here are the informations that this person put. So I'm going to walk through all this information with you. At the bottom, there is a Let's Talk button. You click here, and it opens the message service. The message service is the same as the MetaWeek service. So there's a possibility of sending an email to this person or leaving a message on the user talk page. The email is only possible if this person has an email connected to their Wikimedia account, okay? So this has to be configured, this has to be done on your MetaWiki profile. I can show you how, but it's pretty simple. You just go on your preferences on your Wikimedia profile, and then you add your email. It's also good for you to be able to get access to your account if you lost your password, for example. So you can send an email, and you can give here some subject, hi, and here you add a message and you send a message. This message is going to be sent via Meta, and here is a disclaimer. If your account and the user account are linked to an email address, you can choose whether to send a message via email or via the user's talk page. If either party does not have an email address linked to their Wikimedia account, the message will be sent via the user talk page. Please note that you will receive a reply on MetaWiki when sending messages via the talk page. But if you send an email, you may receive a reply via email as well. You can confirm and send, and that's it. It will be stored here on your sent tab. How this person is going to receive this message on their email. Just like when you send a message through email on MetaWiki, you cannot see the person's email. Why? Because this is privacy concern. So if the person wants to connect with you through email, if they reply to your email, then you are going to see their address. So the connection actually happens outside Capacity Exchange. And then you can decide if you want to make a Zoom call, a Google Meet, if you want to meet in person, if you want to continue talking by email, this will be on you and your partner. And this is for privacy concerns as well. So there is also a possibility of sending messages to people through the menu on the right side. So let me go back to the home page, and I'm going to show you that everything you need to know is here on this little menu on the right top of the page. So you have access to all the pages inside Capacity Exchange, and one of them is the message service. So you can come here. When you do like I did, you can see that the name of the user was already filled in because I came directly from her profile. But if I go to the message service, you can see that this will be empty. Let me show you this. it will be empty, okay? So you can choose, if you know the name of the person, you can come right here. You just don't have to go to the profile to access. So I can come here, for example, and put a name. Oh, I want to talk to Blessing. Oh, the platform says this user was not found. Wow. So I don't know her name. I don't know her username. How can I contact with her? I can go here on the Explore page through the menu. And here I can look if there's anyone with Blessing on their names. Then I find this person. Is that the user that I'm looking for? Maybe it is. So I can use this user. I'll put it here, and then the tool shows me it. Yeah, I don't know. That's not you. I'm sorry. I can put here, and the tool will show me that this is an available user, so I can send them a message. Okay. So how to find? So I said that I saved the profile. The saved profiles page is here. Also, you can access through the menu. And here are all the people that I saved. So I can save their profiles to look at it later or to send a message later. So these are all the profiles that I saved. And that one that I saved together with you, it's going to be here at the end of the page. Okay, so it's hyper terminal person. So if I want to connect, I can come here and see their information, or I can delete it pretty easily, okay? This list is private. Only you can see who you saved, okay? So don't be shy to save people. Okay, so I'm going to show, do you want me to start by looking to the user profile or how to find other users? Let me let you choose.
Sorry, I'm being forward with it. I want to know how to create a profile, please.
Okay, so let's start from the beginning. So your profiles can be, so once you log in onto Capacity Exchange, the profile is created, but it's empty. So you have to fill in your information. How you can access your profile? Here on this bottom, or on the top of the page, there are the profiles. So if you are an administrator of an organization profile, as I am from Wikimedia Brazil and Organize, for example, this is where you are going to find them, okay? But in your case, probably you will just look and just see your user profile. So let me show you how this is shown on the iPhone, or not iPhone. I read iPhone, the Ingrid here, Ingrid. On the cell phone, okay? So you come here on the menu and it will be here, okay? So let's go back to the wider screen. Let's go to the user profile. So this is how it looks like. But mine is already filled in, so yours will be empty. To edit, here is the link to your profile. So if you want to share your profile with someone, you click here and then you can copy this link. I'm going to share mine with you here. See how it looks like. It has my username at the end of the address. It's on the chat for you to see. And you can also show your QR code for people. For example, if you are at a wiki event and you want to connect with someone, you can show your QR code and you can download it so you can show them offline. If you don't have internet access, then you can save this on your cell phone and then you can show people to find your profile and save it to look at later. Here, if you are looking to another profile, let me just show you how. There is a place to save this profile, okay? So if you enter a profile, you can save it to your list of saved profiles. If this is saved, it's filled in. If it's not saved, it's going to be empty, okay? So let me go back. Since this is my profile, on the space that was the save button, there is an edit user profile button. So you click on this to open the editing page. So this is how it looks like on the inside. You can choose an avatar to put on your profile. You select the one you want, and it highlights very, very discreetly purple on the frame, if you can see. And that means this is the selected, and you can update. And I need to put this. And you click on update to select that avatar. There is also a possibility of using a personal photograph, and I'm going to talk about this later, okay? Because this needs some information on it. Here is a space to put badges. So once you receive a badge, you can edit them and choose what you want to display. So for example, I want to display this. I don't want to display that. Now that, I want to display that I'm an influencer. So let me just update. And it will update your badges here, okay? So this is where the badges that Africa Wiki Women creates for you will appear. So that's what we were talking about, Blessing, the other day, about creating badges for your community. So there's also a possibility of view all badges here, but let's leave it for another time so we can focus here on the profile. Here is a space to share information about yourselves. If you don't want people to know who you are in real life, be aware of what you share here, because this is the only space that you can share sensitive information about yourself. On my case, I didn't mind. I put myself here as a person because I'm also a staff, so people know who I am. I'm not behind my username, and I don't want it to be hidden behind my username. So I displayed here who am I. So I talked about myself, I talked about my experience, and everything you want to share about yourself, this is the space to do it. If you don't want people to know who you are, be sure that they will not. It will not disclaim who you are if you don't put information about yourself. Also, here's a possibility of displaying the English that you wrote the language that you wrote this text in. So in my case, I wrote it in English, but I could put that I wrote it in Czech, for example. So this makes easier for people to use like an automated translator to translate my text, because this text is not translated. Okay, this is not translated. It's in the language that the person put. So I just claim here that it's in English. So if you want, you can go to a Google Translator or any other AI translator and put it to help you understand this information about myself. So the capacities inside the profile are divided into 3 categories. The first one is the non-capacities. These are things that I know, that I already have, my skills, my abilities, my capacities, my capabilities. This might be available or not. Maybe I want to say that I am very good in public speaking, but I don't have the time to teach that now. But I want people to know that I know that. So I can put this capacity in here. The available capacities are those that I am willing to share. So I am willing to share my know about grant proposal, for example. So here is where I put one important thing. You can only teach something you already know. So be sure that the capacities that you put here on available are also listed on non-capacities. If you don't, the tool won't let you save your profile, okay? If you want to teach everything you know, you can easily click on import non-capacities and all the capacities that are here. So let me show you how this is going to. My profile is never accurate because I use it to show people how to fill in the information. So it's never accurate. Okay, so let's suppose that I want to. Well, I am on a sabbatic year, or I lost my job. I have plenty of volunteer time to spare, so I want to be available to teach everything I know. You can click here on import non-capacities, and all of them are going to easily be copied here. Okay. And finally, the wanted capacities. These are the capacities that I'm looking for someone to teach me. So I really want someone to teach me about community engagement. So I can put it here. And these skills that we put here are going to be used on the Explore, where people can find us and we can find other people. Okay, and the suggestions on that homepage will appear based on what we put here. And so let me show how to put information here. Oh, is there any doubt about the different nature of each of these three capacities? So I'll continue. You can click here on add a capacity, and it opens this box where you can put the capacity you want, the skill you want. So let me say I want metabase. So I just type a few letters and it's going to show me, this is a typo. I'm going to give a print screen and tell my team. Let me just save it. This is a small bug. So you see that the available capacities related to water type. So this is the one I am looking for. So I click on it. Oh, but I don't know which are the capacities available. How can I know? This is why we recommend you all to first take a look on our capacity directory before you choose your capacities, because then you can take a look on the whole and see what you are willing to put on your profile. But we are going to go there later, okay? So to add a capacity, you saw it's pretty simple. You just type a few letters. Then I can technical support. And it was added here. And this is not going to let me save my profile because this one is not here in none. So I'm going to delete it. I just click on this X and it deletes, okay? So it's pretty simple. Continuing, we have another important information, which is the languages that I am available to talk in. So once you add, for example, I speak Mapuche. Once you click on a language, it will, by default, appear as advanced. So you should click here and choose your proficiency. So I am basic in Mapuche. I wish I am not. Oh, I made a mistake. I want to delete it. Just click on this X and then it's deleted. To add a language, you can browse here all the languages. And if you type you can also be taken onto also, for example, I'm going to type an F. It took to F. French. French is here. My French is basic. So this is really important for you to be found by people and to people understand how they can talk to you. Alternative Wikimedia account is, for example, in my case, I have another one, which is my personal account. I am talking to you through my staff account, which is Ajurno WMB. But my personal user is this one. So if I want to disclaim it here, I can put, to display it here, I can put it here. My affiliation. Here you can say what you are part of. So for example, I am a member of I am a member of Wikimedia Indonesia. So I find it here and it's going to be shown on my profile. If I made a mistake or if I left this community, then I can take it off, okay? If you ask me to add someone, some affiliate here, it will probably be put on the back of the list. So it is not organized by alphabetically order. We are going to make it in a short time. So if you don't find your affiliation, maybe you can go at the end of the list and you're going to see all the ones that had been incorporated here. So I think out here is Africa Wiki Women. So you can add yourselves as affiliates to Africa Wiki Women. Territory. You can disclaim your territory on the matter of a country, or if you want to be more secure on your location, you don't feel comfortable on or sharing the country you live, you can also share your territory. But it's really important that you choose a place to be. Even if you choose a place to be like in all of the territories, like I'm a global person, I'm every month I am living in a different place. So you can put every territory here. Why? Because this is also a way to find people. So if you don't put the territory, we are not going to connect with you properly, okay? So in my case, I choose to disclaim that I'm in Brazil, but I also want to say that I'm Latin America and Caribbean region. These regions are on the top of the list and are the 8 regions adopted by Wikimedia Foundation, okay? So it comes from the Wikimedia Foundation list of countries. So be sure you select the right one if you are in the sub-Saharan Africa or in the Middle East and North Africa. Wikidata item. Some of them might have a Wikidata item. If you do, you just check this box and the tool will automatically look for your Wikidata item. I can go back on this later. This is not much important, but it takes some explanation to it. I can circle back on that, and I am also going to share with you our user guide that has all the tutorials that you need to fill your information. Here you can add the Wikimedia projects that you have interest on. So you click on add projects and you select the ones that you have interest in, okay? Here is a place where you can register yourself on Let's Connect. So you click here and it opens a form that has some sensitive information, but this is sent directly to the Let's Connect team and it's not stored on Capacity Exchange database. So if you are comfortable with everything you did, don't forget to click on Save Profile here or at the top of the page. There are two possibilities of saving. If you don't click on save, you're going to lose everything. Oh, I made a mistake. I don't want to leave things as I just deleted some things. You can come here and cancel edit. You can also delete your profile, but make sure you are really wanting to do that, because due to our concerns with privacy, once you delete our profile, you cannot come back. If you come back to the tool, you are going to fill in everything again. So all your information is going to be deleted, okay? You can always come back, but you are going to have to fill in your information again, okay? No, I want to keep my CapX profile. So I'm going to cancel my edit because I don't want to save that. And this is how my profile looks like. This, for example, is pulled automatically, which is the date I created my profile, my username on Wikimedia. Here are my capacities. You can click here on this arrow to see more. Here are the languages. I haven't filled this information, the Wikimedia projects, and here is a space to talk to me. If you click here, you can see that my username was filled in on this tool, from me to me. Okay, so let me send me an email so you can see how it goes. Send a message, then this is a confirmation, confirm, send. It didn't send to me. Why? Let me send to myself. Yeah, it should be sent, but this is taking too long. I'll tell the team. This is one thing about being hosted on ToolForge. Sometimes the tool, congratulations, you can now view your sent messages in the sent tab. Close tab, continue. Sometimes the ToolForge is out of working, and this influences capacity exchange. So if you go on capacity exchange and something doesn't work properly, maybe it's the ToolForge that is just a little bit out. So try again a few hours later and it will probably be fixed. Okay, so before we end, because we just have a few more minutes, I'm going to show you how you can find people. So here on the menu again, here is the capacity directory, which you can take a look to see all the capacities that we have. And you can look in 4 ways. You can search for a capacity here, and then it's going to show you the card. You click on the information, and it opens the information on it. You can browse it on the cards visualization, which is organized similarly to the categories inside the Wikimedia project. So you have more specific things inside more broad things. So we have 7 main capacities: communication, learning and evaluation, community health, social skills, technology. Then you click on the arrow to open the more specific ones, and you can click on the I for information. It will show you the data, the metabase key ID, the Wikidata key ID, the description that is pulled from metabase, and you can directly add this to your profile. So you click here and it was added to my non-capacities. You can also add them to wanted. So it's pretty simple. So by navigating the capacity directory, you can also fill in your profile, okay? You can also navigate it through the 3 formats, so you can see the relationship, for example, between the capacities. So you can have an overview of what is inside the project. And once you click on a node here, you see the card, correspondent card here on the right side, and you can also add them to your capacities. List, but not last important, here is a selection of capacities based on the activity you do inside the Wikimedia movement. So here are 10 selected capacities that are usually related to people who work on these three thematic areas: open education, knowledge gaps, and linguistic equity. It's still being reviewed by our partners, so it's not very accurate right now, but you can already take a look. And by clicking on one, you can also see its card. Okay, and you can also add to your profile. And how to look for a person. This is the capacity directory. Where you can see all the capacity, all the skills, the abilities that are listed inside Capacity Exchange. And you can go on the explore page where you can find people. So it's loading. So it appears on the order of people that have just updated their profile. So since we updated mine, here is my at the top. So you can see that I am a learner, a sharer, and a proficient because I share capacities as wanted, as available, and as none. Okay, so my wanted capacities are here. I can click on this little arrow here at the right side so you can see all those that are inside to see everything. You can see the languages that I speak and the territory that I am at. If you want to view more information about myself, you can click here, or you can click on my photo, my avatar, and it will open my profile. Let's go back. It's loading, so you can also click to save my profile for later. You can search someone by the username, so let me look for Blessing.
Can you search for me, my username? I don't know.
Yes, please.
I think I tried creating my account some, I would say years or months back, but I can't remember. No. My username is Aripedia,
AIR.
Y.
Oh, this.
Yes. Oh, wow.
Yay, so here you are. Let me save
Oh,
you. And this is what
it's
you
been a while.
have.
I need to upgrade that.
And it also incorporated the badges you have for Let's Connect. So it's automatically connected to your account because these were awarded to your username. So
Oh,
the tool pulls it for you. So you can edit. So I cannot edit. See, I can only save you. But here you will see a button that says edit profile. Then you can edit and you can choose to display this or not. It's up to you. Okay. So I can come here and I can choose to talk to you. I'm going to send you an email. Hello, dear. Hello, dear. This is not a very good email because people might not want to answer me if I send this, but
yeah.
just for you to take a look at this, and it's going to get on your inbox email. Okay.
Email. Oh, wow.
So let's go back on the Explorer and see, you can type some words to find a username if you want who you want, if you know who you want to find, or you can go here on this little filter menu on the right side and it opens some possibilities. You can look for people related to one capacity. For example, I want to see everybody that has communication. And I want to see only those that are learners. Show results. And these are the people that are with this filter. And then I'm going to filter another thing. I want to see people that only speak English, for example, and that are on ECUP. Let's see if there's someone. Oh, we have someone here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a lot of people here that matches my
Nice.
my necessities. So I can click on them and take a look on their profile to see more information. See, this is probably written in what's the called the language? I forgot. Oh God, how's the name? Is this language here? No, not this. Oh God, my head sometimes.
Indonesian.
Indonesian. Oh, thank you so
Oh.
much. Javanese is the name that I was looking for. Thank you so much, Erat. So if I can save it or I can send a message as well. So here is the possibilities of filtering all these people. And before I end, I think we are. I don't know. We are supposed to end at now, right? Or
Something
are
like
we?
that. Blessing
Okay.
has network issues, so
Okay.
I think yeah, she's been locked out.
So I'm going to just finish my speech.
She
I'm
sent me
going
her
to
username. She said I should suggest her username to you.
yeah, I'm going to. Are you seeing the meta page here that I opened?
Yes, yes, it's visible.
Okay, so I'm going to share this link with you all. This is the user guide. This can be translated. It has been translated a little bit, but it can be improved if you want to. And it's really simple to do that on MetaWiki. And here you can see all the things that I said. I am just updating this one, how to edit the organization. No, not this one, the organization list. I'm editing this one, so be patient, and I'm editing this, how to find an event. All the others are pretty much updated. I just updated them last week, so you can see all the information, all the how to do it, and all anything you need to know is here for you to take a look at. And before I finish, I wanted to show something that is this data analytics page. So this is why we need to fill in our information, because then look at this, look at these possibilities that this opens to you. We can navigate the capacities inside the Wikimedia movement, and we can see which are the most spoken language, for example, in Africa. So here in sub-Saharan Africa, we have 55 people speaking English, 14 speaking Igbo, 11 Dagbani, 11 French, and 7 Arabic. There are 54 countries in this territory and 24 languages spoken. So this is a database that is biased on what we have inside Capacity Exchange. So the more we put information here, the more we can see how it is connected inside the Wikimedia movement. So for example, here I selected the language to see, I want to see French. There are 104 profiles that speak French, and they are mostly here on Africa and Europe. You can see by the color of the map. And you can also see capacities, which are the most known capacities in the Wikimedia movement. So in Africa, for example, the most known capacity is communication, organizational structure, community engagement, and the most wanted is strategic management process, technology, organization structure. This gives us a lot of insights and information to make strategic decisions inside our communities. Okay, so after this call, please take a look on this, navigate and explore everything. And one of the main things that I love is that you can put the orientation south up. And this is really important for us on the Global South to flip the word backwards to our point of view. It's just a symbolic thing, but it's really important for us. And here you can also see some information on languages, on territories, and on the capacities. So please, I invite you to explore the tool. The more you navigate it, the more you can understand it. There is also the place to translate the tool here. So there are a lot for you to see. And I am happy to come back at another time to explore one of other features that you want to talk about, maybe the translation one, maybe the mentorship one, which Africa Week Women is one of our partners that has a upcoming mentorship program that is going to be the subscription to it will be made through Capacity Exchange. So you come here on the top and you select mentorship programs, and you will find this card with the possibility to subscribe. So wait until June 1st to subscribe, and then you can do it here. Oh, okay. I said a lot. I am sorry. I'm going to stop.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this presentation. She has asked me to take over, so that's why I'm using this opportunity to thank you. I'm so grateful. I would definitely watch this video again because I need to learn more. I need to add to my database, so to speak, and I need to explore CapX. The last screen you showed, was that the app or the meta page? You're muted.
I'm sorry. It was the app. Let me show again.
Wow.
Okay, so this is
So
the app.
bad. Yeah.
So here is
understand.
the home page, and then you can go on the menu, and there is this possibilities: the home page, capacity directory, the explore feed, your saved profiles, a place to report on bugs, the place to send messages, to see all the badges, to see events, to see
Yeah,
the
I
mentorship
asked
programs.
because you showed a smaller interface the other time. So I was thinking you
This one,
switched to the
this one,
mobile interface or something. It
maybe
was a
this one.
smaller interface the other time. You showed us the smaller interface. So or you adjusted it.
This one I adjusted. I just adjusted the screen.
Oh,
So this is the
okay.
app. This is the mobile visualization. So for example,
Okay.
let me show you how this works on the EduWiki Hub. Here they have a program open. So you click here on subscribe, and you can choose to subscribe as a mentor or a mentee.
Wow.
And then there are all the questions that they are asking me
Mhm.
if I want to be part of their program. All this information, you see that there is some sensitive information here. This is stored encrypted inside Capacity Exchange database. So only the members of the program, only the organizers of the program,
Mhm.
in this case, the EduWiki Hub, have access to that information. Okay, so although it's a sensitive information, it's not inside Capacity Exchange database. It's encrypted. So you answer everything and then you subscribe. I couldn't because there are some obligatory ones. And then this is how you are going to subscribe to
Do
the
people
African
actually get
Women.
engagements from this?
I don't think I understand the engagements.
No, I mean, once I apply, like what you showed just now, once I apply to be a mentor or a mentee for an open event, do I actually get considered? You know, there are other ways that send out communications regarding this open call for anything. If I don't do it via CapX, am I still being considered? Or if I do it via CapX, am I also going to just fall into the pool of applicants like every other person who didn't come through CapX?
Yeah, it's up to the program manager. So in the case of Wikimedia Brazil and WikiHub, for example, they are only accepting people that subscribe through CapEx now.
Oh, wow.
Uh, I don't know how Blessing is going to take care of African Wiki Women mentorship program, but I do believe that you will only be able to subscribe through here.
Okay. Oh,
But
nice.
I think she's going to be the one to give you the right information about that.
Yeah.
Because
So
the
another
idea
question.
was to, yes, the idea was just to migrate those questions that she had on a Google form through
Mm,
here.
beautiful. I wanted to also ask if all Wikimedians are eligible to have an account on CapX, or it's just limited to people who already have usernames on the wikis, yeah. Like
Yeah.
newbies also eligible to have accounts on CapX?
You have to have a Wikimedia account, but you can create one. So for example, let me show you here. I'm going to log out, and I'm going to log out of my Wikimedia account as well. So if I am here, I want to join. Okay, so I'm newbie. Oh, let's join. Okay, you are being redirected to Meta. Continue. I don't have an account. What can I do? Join Meta. Okay, so here you click Join Meta and you create an account with your username, a password, an email address. I think this is really important because you can get your password if you lose it. And you can create your account, and then you are going to be redirected to CapX with the username that you created. The reason that we do that is a way to keep a sort of security. So the filtering of people is done by Meta, by Wikimedia, and not by CapX, because we don't have that much stuff. We are just me. So I cannot take a look on every account and see if this person is someone that committed harassment, for example. So if you are blocked on Wikimedia with that username, you cannot be a user on Capacity Exchange, for example. So we use the safety of Wikimedia usernames to give some safety to the platform. But people can easily create their account here. It's
Beautiful. Thank
kind
you
of,
so
yeah.
much. Thank you for that clarification. Does anyone have questions? Any more questions? I think we have spent
Yeah, I'm sorry. I spoke a lot.
no, it's
I have
fine.
lost of the
It
time,
was
but
totally
it
worth
is
it.
a lot.
It was totally worth it. So
Please,
you just
Erat,
rushed through it. So
tell Blessing that I'm fully available to speak to you another time.
yes,
This
it would be
this time
nice.
of the day is pretty comfortable for me because my daughter is already on school.
Oh,
So if you want to talk again, I can talk to you, and we can go through like a space for just questions, not me presenting, or just talk about one feature in depth. So yeah, I'm available.
wow, thank you very much. Okay, do we have any other things, any other question, any other comments, suggestions, and stuff before we call it today? Blessing, are you here? Can you say something, or we just call it today? Do I need to
Yeah,
call
thank
names?
you very
Just
much, Irat.
an appreciation would make sense too.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, thank you. It's just my network that is doing me shaky. So I don't know if anyone have any other question to ask. Thank you very much, Madam Amanda, for your time and taking us through the capacity exchange. I think the question I asked earlier you have answered, and I now understand how to get the capacity I want for maybe any of the mentors that I asked. I'll just maybe go to the search button and search the capacity I want and email the person, and that's it. Okay, thank you. I don't know if any of the fellow have a question. Communication theme, because for our mentorship, we are going to be using CapX for the application. So I don't know if communication team we have question for Amanda now concerning how to use the form. I think it's just easy. It's just that when the form is opened by January, 1st January, 1st June, sorry, they'll just subscribe and fill the form, and that's all. So now I don't know if the communication team need any question to ask now concerning the capacity exchange, because they are going to be making how will I put it now, publication about that, on how to join capacity exchange and how to apply to any of our mentorship using the form. So if we are all okay with it, the recordings will also be shared, and we'll also put it among our resources, Africa Wiki Women resources for the community. For anybody that wants to learn how to use the capacity exchange, they can easily go there and watch this video. So thank you very much. I'm going to off the recording now, and we'll call it a day. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. I'm sorry you had to listen to me so long.